Start recording. Stop recording. Button.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody is doing well. Thomas and Megan here. Megan's on FaceTime with me. So you guys, here's the thing. Okay, we're going to talk about a important topic tonight, and it is this. And I know maybe some of you would say, why would you talk about this topic? It's so lame. No, it's not. We're going to talk about, you know, we're going to talk about thinking before you speak. You know, sometimes we don't think before we speak. Sometimes we, say things that maybe we shouldn't say, whether it's to our wives, spouses, fathers, mothers. Yeah. And it's very important to think before you speak, because you can really hurt someone if you don't. So yeah, this is a very important topic, and that's why I want to talk about it. You got to think before you speak. It's very important. Did you want to say anything?
Yeah, the consequences of not thinking before you speak are real, guys. You see it all over the news. You see it all over the media. Your words can have an effect on people. I said something when I was a child that, for whatever reason, cost me a whole day of getting into trouble over 7 words that I said. I won't repeat what I said, and it wasn't like it was like a swear or anything, but it was still, I suffered the consequences. So you gotta be careful.
Yes. It's just.
Like when you're joking around and stuff, you can hurt people with your jokes sometimes if you're not careful.
You absolutely can. And, it's fun to joke around, but, there's just some jokes that are not funny to other people.
You guys have your comments. You use your common sense and know what's off limits, especially if you get to know other people.
Right. So yeah. It's important to think before you speak, you guys. No matter what situation you're in, or where you are, or who you're with, if you think something nasty is going to come out of your mouth, then don't say it. But, I know sometimes we all, say things that, oops, sorry, I really didn't mean to say that, I apologize, but,
Apologize. If you say something and you realize that you made a mistake, apologize for it.
Yeah, because sometimes we're all human. We're all not perfect. We all slip up, but it really is important to think before you speak. Yep. It is. So yeah. That.
I tend to overthink, though, sometimes. I guess I've gotten so used sometimes to really watching what I say, because, I just find, because we're blind, and I don't know if it has to do with our disability, but I find that people with disabilities are sometimes treated either stricter or more easily, but it's never the middle ground. It's almost like, oh, you're or you with your disability, or you better know how to do this, and you better learn it quick. And I just find that a lot. So as far as learning how to think before you speak, sometimes I'll be so afraid to say anything. And a lot of people with anxiety are like that. Like, you don't have to be afraid, but just watch what you say. Just think for a split second: would I say this to my best friend, or would I say this to a teacher or someone I'm working with? How appropriate is it?
Right. And believe it or not, you guys, this is another important thing to take into account. What you say can trigger things. It can trigger someone. You know what I mean? It can trigger someone. If they have, let's just say if they have depression, if they see something on social media or something, that can be a trigger. So you have to really watch out, because you really can hurt. Megan can explain if she wants more about triggers, because I'm not an expert as far as that goes, but
I'm not an expert.
but you know,
We're
but
not therapists, you guys.
we're not a therapist, but we're not an expert on depression, but hey, it definitely is an important topic to talk about. So, can you explain what causes them, and what does that mean to be triggered?
Well, I think triggered is kind of a common word that goes around a lot these days. People say, and it's again, it's what you say, right? Like, first of all, I just want to say, saying what you say now, especially with social media, yeah, there's a difference between writing and speaking, but I mean, what you say and what you write are very closely related. And if you write something on social media, it's going to be out there. It's going to be out there forever, pretty much. So watch what you write, watch it. Basically, people will say, "Ooh, somebody hurt my feelings. I'm so triggered," and they'll joke about it. But basically, in all seriousness, what a trigger really is I can't really explain it, but it's basically, from my experience, it's let's say it's an association or a feeling that you get when something happens, and it can be a good thing too. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. Let's say Thomas here loves pizza. Let's say he's like, oh, let's have some pizza, and it brings back memories of a time when he had pizza with his family, and then he can think about family and a pleasant, good memory. That's a good trigger. Or let's say, I can't think of any. Christmas. I can smell mandarin oranges that I love so much, and I automatically go back to good memories of Christmas. Can trigger a good memory.
Right.
Words can trigger memories, but there are also negative triggers. And well, something happened to me today. It was a slight thing. I'm getting better, but I was basically triggered a little bit today watching a video. I don't want to go into it, but first of all, the humor effect was set up for comedy. That certain things were created to add effects and stuff like that, and it made me start to feel really bad inside. That's all I'll say. This is a separate video altogether, but basically that, and then you have the words. So basically, I don't want to say what the video was about necessarily, but basically it was fine. It was a little snobbish and weird, and they were critiquing something, and they were doing a review, and it got more and more negative, like, this product sucks, or this service sucks, you don't want it. And at the end they said, oh, I just want to curl up on the floor. And they didn't say they wanted to die or anything, but they're like, I'm so depressed, I just want to curl up and be depressed. And then it got really dark really, really fast. And I mean, I'm not accusing anybody of anything on here or anything. No, none of us are. But it's important, and not just for one person. I mean, we could easily put something out, and we could say the word pizza, and somebody might have a bad memory of that. And you can't please everybody, and we apologize if that's the case. But it's important to. It is important to think before you. I'll tell. What we're trying to say is, let's say we were talking to a friend and something happened, and they were triggered. And they talk to their friend, they say, I was triggered. And their friend goes, oh, well, why are you triggered? I was just joking. Can't you take a joke? Deal with it already. Like, that's not really the way to respond all the time. If somebody's triggered or somebody is really hurt by something, maybe you don't have to always, oh, there, you're going to be okay. What's wrong? But at least acknowledge that, hey, they're hurting inside. This is not right. And make sure that you can just be there for them and support them. The best thing you can do for somebody in those situations is support them, not spread the joke further.
Absolutely. Very well said. And yeah, you guys, the point is here is just be sensitive to each other's feelings, really. It's
It's really not. It's even just simple, like coming up to somebody, giving them a hug and saying, hey, are you all right? And it can go a long way.
Yeah.
I was told today by somebody that people need at least 4 hugs a day, and people need at least 10 forms of physical touch every day. And that's another thing, is people just don't seem to be getting it in the culture. So if you go up to somebody and you kind of, I don't know, give them a little tap on the shoulder and say, hey, are you all right? That goes a long way for somebody then. I was just joking, get over it.
Yeah, you absolutely don't do that. I mean, hey, Megan and I hug each other all the time. I mean, and not in person, but we hug our we hug our phones. So
We're boyfriend and girlfriend, so we.
we hug our phones. But
And
but
we ask each other, "Did you get my hug?"
but really, you guys, just watch out. Be careful what you say, because no matter where it is, if it's on social media or somewhere else, you can really affect someone with your words, and you can really hurt somebody with your words. So,
Who's calling me? Someone's calling me. Hold on a sec. Hello? I'll get that later. Sorry, guys, but yeah, you really can, and it's not a good thing
yeah.
all the time, and just you don't know. I mean, no, I mean, I'm further along in my journey to mental health that I'm not going to, thankfully, need to call someone at 3 a.m. and be like, hey, I need medical help and stuff like that, because of this. Okay, but I've been there before.
Right.
And it's, you just need a lot of support, and you're gonna slip up, like Thomas said, but just use common sense, people. It's not hard.
No,
It's not
it's
hard.
not hard. Yep.
And don't what do you call? I try not to do this too. Don't rattle off at the mouth. Don't have 59 million words for every comment somebody makes. It's easy to do that. I've learned if you have less knowledge about a subject. So, I mean, I had to watch that too. But I don't know. Just, you can be confident in what you say, but just watch what you say at the same time. It's a balance, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I think we covered it. I think we covered everything.
Yeah, watch what you say.
Yeah, just and think before you speak. All right, so just want to recommend a few YouTube channels before I go. First and foremost, please check out my wonderful and amazing girlfriend Megan's channel, or else. No, I'm just kidding. But if you want, you can check it out. It's called Going Up. She does amazing things on her channel and
Tons of amazing things.
talks about amazing.
Some unboxings a while ago, and they were fun.
Yeah, and she does amazing things on her channel, and so please check it out and subscribe to it if you want to, and please.
If you ever subscribe to Thomas's channel, I mean it. Thomas Acosella, Acocella.
And yes, that's correct. And please check out Depression to Expression. That's a wonderful channel for people who have mental illness. And please check out Yellow Brick Cinema. And
Helps you to relax. Fall
yeah. You can listen to different music. You can listen to different music, like you can listen to music for meditating and studying and deep sleep music. So please check out Yellow Brick Cinema if you want to. And last but not least, check out my good friend Nikki Wunderlich's channel. She talks about
Wunderlich.
Thank you so much. And she talks about things like she talks about mental illness and blindness and many other fun things. So you all take care, and thank you all for. Oh wait, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to, and please give this video a like and a thumbs up if you want to, and always feel free to comment down below.
Nice comment, please.
Yes. Same thing with Megan's channel. Only nice comments.
Only nice comments.
Okay. So you guys, thanks for watching this video or listening to this video, and you all take care.